Well, today we're exactly 3 weeks out from Election Day. ABC's Christian Cordero shows us how the candidates are taking very different approaches on the campaign trail.
Outside of Philadelphia and inside of a warm event center Monday, former President Trump got roughly 30 minutes into a town hall when the first medical emergency happened. An attendee was placed on a stretcher, then moments later, another person needed medical attention. Trump paused his Q&A, instead addressing the heat in the room.
For your boy. That's for your boy.
As the song Ave Maria blasted over the loudspeaker. The event continued as the second fallen attendee made their way out of the venue.
Would anybody else like to faint?
Trump touched on issues related to immigration, the Afghanistan withdrawal, and the importance of winning Pennsylvania before turning to his soundtrack for 45 minutes.
Let's not do any more questions. Let's just listen to music. Let's make it into a music. Who the hell wants to hear questions, right? Isn't that beautiful?
Across the state, in Erie, Vice President Harris went with a tactic Trump often uses, playing clips of her opponent on large monitors around the arena, slamming him for calling his opponents the enemy within.
Donald Trump is increasingly unstable and unhinged. And he is out for unchecked power.
Earlier in the day, Harris stopped by a Black-owned business as she continues to chip away at both a key demographic and the #1 issue in this election, the economy. Harris inching closer to Trump when it comes to voter confidence on the economy, with inflation and interest rates down and the stock market hitting another record high. On Monday, Harris announced new small business incentives, including a plan to provide 1 million loans to Black entrepreneurs. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
In addition to the presidential race, Illinois voters will have some state-level initiatives on the ballot. The first referendum asks if candidates who appear on Illinois ballots should face civil penalties for interfering with election workers' official duties. The second asks about a new 3% tax on income greater than $1 million, which would be used to reduce property taxes. And the third asks if health care plans covering pregnancies should be required to cover reproductive treatments like IVF. News 8 wants to make sure you have everything you need to know to cast your ballot. Voters in both Iowa and Illinois can text the word GUIDE to the number on your screen. That's 309-304-0888, and you'll get a voter guide with information to help you cast your ballot.